So the first question is, if the first three terms of an AP respectively are 3y minus 1, 3y plus 5 and 5y plus 1, then what is y? What you will use here? The concept of AP. What is that? Second term minus first term is same as third term minus second term, right? So you will have 3y plus 5 minus of 3y minus 1 is equal to 5y plus 1 minus of 3y plus 5, and solving this will give you what is y equal to. How much you are getting? Here this is 6, here you have how much? So what is this? 10 is equal to 2y, or y is equal to how much you are getting? 5. So y is equal to 5. The question is, the sum of n terms of an AP which is given by 2, 6, 10, 14 etc. is. You have to find out what is the sum of n terms of this given AP. So here A is 2, D is 6 minus 2, that is 4, and Sn. What is Sn? N by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Replacing the values of A and D in this formula, what you will get? 2 into 2, plus n minus 1 into D is 4. So that n by 2 into 4 plus 4n minus 4 will give you 4n square by 2 or 2n square. So which is the correct option? Option B. The sixth term from the end of an AP, which is 17, 14, 11, etc. minus 40 is. So from that end, you have to find out which will be the sixth term. So for that, you have two things, or you can use this formula which will give you directly, that is L minus of n minus 1 into D. If you take the last term, here A is 17, D is 14 minus 17, which is minus 3, and L is minus 40. So using this formula will give you that sixth term from the end directly, where you can replace your n with 6 here. Okay, sixth term from the end. The difference is normally when you use an, here you have a plus n minus 1 into d, right? A plus n minus 1 into d. But here, since it is from that side, so this is acting as your first term, like if you say, and here negative because in the reverse order you are doing. So the formula is L minus of n minus 1 into d. L is what? Minus 40 minus of n. Here you can use n as 6 because you are directly finding out the sixth term from end. Into d is minus 3. So that this will become positive. Minus 40 plus this is 5 into 3. So minus 40 plus 15 will give you how much? Minus 25. So the option D is correct. The question is, the middle term of the AP 6, 13, 20, etc. to 16 is. So in order to find out the middle term, you should know how many terms are there in this AP, right? So first we will find out what is n equal to, how many terms are there. Because depending on what is n, even or odd, the middle term will change. So 6, 13, 20, etc. to 16 gives you A as 6, D as 13 minus 6, which is 7. Now we can start with what is an equal to, which is a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? Last term, which is 216. So 216 is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, which is 6 plus 7n minus 7 is 216. Now here you are getting minus 1, 7n minus 1 is 216, or 7n is equal to 217. So you are getting n as 31. Now when n is 31, that means it is odd. And when n is odd, what is the middle term? Middle term will be n plus 1 by 2th term. Right? N plus 1 by 2th term means what? 31 plus 1 by 2th term. So that it is 32 by 2 or 16th term. So the 16th term will be the middle term. Now you need to find out what is the 16th term. That is A16. A16 is A plus 15D. Replace what is A? 16 plus 15 into D. D is 7. How much you are getting? 6 plus. Yes. So the option B is the correct answer. First term of the AP, if Sn is equal to n square plus n. How will you find out? When you substitute n equal to 1, you will get S1 is equal to 1 square plus 1, which is 2. Now, this S1 is same as A1 here because you have only one term to be added. So that will be your first term. Okay. So the option B is correct. So the question is nth term of an AP. You have to find out the nth term of an AP if Sn is equal to n square plus n. So for this, what we will do, you have to get actually for nth term, what all you need? A and D. In order to find out the nth term, you need A and D. For that, first we will start with n equal to 1 in Sn, which will give you S1 is equal to 1 plus 1, 2. So this S1 is actually equal to A1 also. Now when n is equal to 2, you will get S2, which will be 2 square plus 2, which is 4 plus 2, 6. And this 6 is actually giving the sum of two terms. That means it is A1 plus A2, right? A1 plus A2 is same as S2. Now from this, you can get the second term. What will be second term? It will be the subtraction or the difference of these two. S2 minus S1 will give you A2 because A1 plus A2 is this. And A1 is this. So A2 is S2 minus S1, that is 6 minus 2, which will give you 4. So you got the second term, you have the first term, that means you can find out what is D equal to. Now D is equal to A2 minus A1. And A2 is 4, A1 is 2. So you are getting D as 2, right? Now you can find out what is An equal to, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. A is same as A1, which is 2, plus n minus 1 into D is again 2. So what you are getting is 2 plus 2n minus 2, which is 2n. So An is 2n. This is one way to approach the problem. Now another way is An is equal to Sn minus 1. This is the formula which you can apply directly and find out what is An equal to. Now what do you mean by Sn? Sn is given as n square plus n. Now when Sn is n square plus n, Sn minus 1 means you have to replace n minus 1 instead of n. That is, here what I will get as Sn minus 1 is n minus 1 the whole square plus n minus 1. Understood the concept? Sn is n square plus n. So Sn minus 1 will be n minus 1 the whole square. Instead of n, I have replaced with n minus 1 plus n minus 1. Now solving this will give you what is An or nth term. Minus of, this will give you n square minus 2n plus 1 plus n minus 1. Cancel. N square plus n minus of n square, this will give you minus n. So that n square plus n minus n square plus n. These two get cancelled and you are getting 2n. So both will give you the same answer, but this concept is different from the other one. Okay. Sum of all two-digit numbers divisible by 5. So what is the first number which is divisible by 5? And it should be a two-digit number also. 10, then next one 15, 20, etc. And the last two-digit number will be okay. So you can now use the concept of what is An is equal to. An you already know, it is 95. So from there you can find out how many are there, right? So that you will get what is n equal to in order to find out what is Sn equal to. Okay. So An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Replace A D is also, here A is 10, D is equal to 15 minus 10 will give you 5, and AN is 95. So 10 plus 5n minus 5 is 95. Here you will get 100. So 5n is equal to 90, or n is equal to 18. Now, therefore, you know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into, you have two formula, 2a plus n minus 1 into 1 into d, or a plus an. So here the convenience is to use a plus an because you know both the terms, first and last term. So we will use a plus an. And what is n equal to? So S18 is equal to 18 by 2 into a 10 plus 95. So this is 9 into 105. How much you are getting? Yes, 945 is the sum of all two-digit numbers divisible by 5. So the question is, value of sine square theta plus cos square theta plus 3 tan square theta minus 3 sec square theta is? Your options are 0, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. So sine square theta plus cos square theta will give you 1, this much. Then here either of them you have to replace, either tan square or sec square you have to replace in the other terms. So if I am replacing tan as, what is the relation connecting tan and sec? Tan square theta plus 1 will give you sec square theta. Or if I replace tan square, I will get sec square theta minus 1 minus sec square theta. So 1 plus 3 sec square theta minus 3 sec square theta. This will get cancelled and you are getting the answer to be minus 2. Option D. In the question, what is given? Sin theta minus cos theta is equal to 0. So from this, sin theta minus cos theta equal to 0, what you will get is sin theta is equal to cos theta. Right? So here, sin theta is equal to cos theta will give you what as theta? Or you can say, if you are dividing throughout by cos theta or taking this cos theta to the other side, you get sin theta by cos theta is equal to cos theta by cos theta, which is not changing your value. So this is giving you tan theta is equal to 1. Now when tan theta is equal to 1, when theta is equal to 45 degrees or pi by 4, yes. So you can just use the question and replace theta with 45 in order to get the value required. Sin raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to, this is sin theta the whole raised to 4, okay. So sin theta the whole raised to 4 plus cos theta the whole raised to 4 is actually written like this. And sin 45 is what? Is same as cos 45. And what is the value? 1 by root 2. So it is 1 by root 2 the whole raised to 4 plus 1 by root 2 the whole raised to 4. What you are getting this as? 1 by root 2 the whole raised to 4 is root 2 whole square into root 2 whole square. Root 2 whole square is 2. This is again 2. So root 2 whole raised to 4 is 4. So you are getting 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is 2 by 4 or 1 by 2. So which option is correct? Option C. The question is, if sin A plus sin square A is 1, then cos square A plus cos raised to 4A is what? You have been given 4 options. Now how will you start with? Start with the given concept. Sin A plus sin square A is equal to 1 will give you sin A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. What is 1 minus sin square A? Cos square A, right? So this is what you are getting. So if your sin A is cos square A, what will be sin square A? It will be the whole square of this. So this will give you cos raised to 4A. Okay. Now go to the question. Therefore, cos square A plus cos raised to 4A will give you, replace cos square A with what you have got, sin A, plus cos raised to 4A is sin square A, and what is given as sin A plus sin square A, it is 1. Okay. So the option is 1. The question is giving you cosec theta plus cot theta as x. Now the thing which you know is, this is given in the question, which you know is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This is what you know, right? Now we can just split this into 2 as a product of 2. This is a square minus b square. So we can write it as cosec theta, plus cot theta into cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to 1. Now what we have been given in the question is cosec theta plus cot theta can be replaced with x. So here this will become x into cosec theta minus cot theta is equal to 1. So that the thing which you need is cosec theta minus cot theta. That will be 1 by x. Okay, got?